टिक वाला साइन है ये जो लिंक है कॉपी कर दो, ये नीचे तक कॉपी लिंक हो गया, अब उस पे व्हाट्सएप पे
करता हूँ सर, ये
रिफ्रेशर डालो
के बटन करो।
और इसी को उस पे भी भेज
फैकल्टी वाले पे
अच्छा पासपोर्ट बताओ,
पासपोर्ट में बताओ।
पासपोर्ट सीधी है
पासपोर्ट है
ये 58943
हाँ
कॉपी करके इसको ही पेस्ट कर दो
58944 करो 58944 9 हाँ इनको भी भेज दूँ और सबको लिंक
वैसे तो मीटिंग आईडी की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, अगर होस्ट चालू कर देगा तो फिर जरूरत ही नहीं है, एडमिन एडमिन करना था नहीं, मतलब उन लोगों के लिए पार्टिसिपेंट को मीटिंग आईडी की जरूरत नहीं है, लिंक और पासपोर्ट।
हाँ प्रशांत जी लिंक कहाँ पे भेजिए आप लोग मेल पे
बेटा इंटरनेट के लिए आपको एक फॉर्म भर के देना पड़ेगा, अब किसी के भी काम लैपटॉप तो आपका है ना, तो करोगे ना इसको फॉर्म भर के दो, आप मेरे को कौन सा फॉर्म है चलो अंदर तो
अभी फॉर्म भरते सर का वो लैपटॉप एक्सेस कर
ना
नहीं नहीं
पर्सनल इनका लैपटॉप मुझे तो चालू हो जाएगा, एक बार चलता रहेगा
वो लिंक नहीं आई मेरे पास
तो भी ले जाओ,
मेरी नहीं आया
मान लो उसने लैपटॉप में कुछ करा ही
नहीं आया अरे यार
से जब लौटूंगा फिर वही सेशन का करने बैठूंगा, क्लास है तो मैं बीच में ही कहीं ऐसे खा लूंगा, तो क्या कर नहीं पाया, वो कंटिन्यूस क्लासेस थी, फिर एक मीटिंग आ गई, फिर वो क्लास आ गई, मैंने चल रहा नहीं, वो एक 20 असल में वो आ गई। वो आ रहे हैं वो आपको
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Prestige Institute of Management Research Korea, I welcome you all the participants and respected Nawal sir, in the third day of the refresher course, that is 17 May 2022. Now, don't take too much time between you and the resource person. I just hand over the charge to the Dhawal sir to drive the session to the next stage. Dhawal sir, you can please take care of the session. Thank you very much.
We'll start with after 2 minutes, only 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
Fine.
Okay.
Participant, you all of you are requested to kindly mute your mic during the session, because yesterday basically we had felt that the lot of people actually were muted, unmuted, and actually that sort of the activity create a issue, disturbance. So all of you are requested kindly please pay attention that your mic, if you are actually busy with someone, so kindly mute your mic so that it will not disturb with us. Thank you.
Okay, we are starting the session with your kind permission, sir.
Yeah, please, sir, please.
Okay. I'm sharing the screen with you, all of you. Is the screen visible? Is the screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, yesterday we had completed till histogram, if I am not wrong. This was the last thing which we had done, or something more than that also we had done. This was the last thing?
Yep.
Yeah, fine. So today we'll start with stem and leaf plot and the box plots. Okay. And we also want to see some advanced libraries which are there in R. So first of all, you run the command orange. Okay. Just run orange. Did you get the same result? Please write down in the chat box. Our point of contact is chat box. Did you got the result? Please say yes or no. This is sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're absolutely audible.
Yes. Okay, fine. So now people have started responding. Right. Now see, this is a continuous variable, age and circumference. Whenever we are having continuous variable, you can plot some graphs, like you can write down on one page. You can plot the histograms. You can write it down. Okay, I'll write here for you. I'll pass the information here directly so that you can remember. Okay, so you can plot histogram for continuous data. You can have density plots. Density plots, sorry. You can have box plots. You can have stem and leaf plot. We are going to see all these charts. Basically, this all charts are indicating that is the normality present in your data or not. So those who are aware about the normal distribution, we are having the test of normality. And on that basis, we are carrying out the parametric and non-parametric test. So our today's objective is, it is coming automatically. Yeah, it is coming automatically. Where can we have the data source for it? Which one? Which data source? This is a default data source which is there. You don't have to do anything. In R, it is a default data set. Just run orange and it will give it to you immediately. Fine. Now attach orange. Attach orange to make the command line simple. Copy the command. Why you should copy the command? It's very simple. Just you run orange. Just run orange. Okay. Write it, and there is no command. It is a data set which I am running. Command is coming now. It is not coming. You must be writing RT orange small. You will have to, after writing orange, you will have to run it. Then only it will come. You did it? Did you run orange? Is it giving you any error, Aarti? Aarti ma'am, is it giving you any error here? Red color. Where it is a red color? Okay, share your screen. Share your screen immediately. So whenever you share your screen, no, you should be very fast in sharing your screen and withdrawing a screen so that we can move fast. It is enabled. I request to the organizers that please activate the screen of Aarti.
Already did it, sir. Aarti ma'am, please share. You can share.
All my new R coders, can you tell me what is the problem in here? All my new R coders, can you tell the problem what Aarti ma'am is facing? Aarti ma'am, you have not written orange. Go in line number 138. Aarti ma'am, go in line number 138. Yeah, so our new R coders have already pointed out from Vijeta, there is a suggestion that keep the O capital. Again, Sadbir Singh has also. So the next generation is getting ready. O capital, write down O capital, orange, ma'am. Listen to me, ma'am. Write down orange, O capital, and control enter. Got it? Fine. Withdraw your screen, ma'am. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Now see, for the same variable, we will generate different graphs to explain to you that all these graphs are more or less same. So first of all, you run stem and leaf, and that is age. Okay. Now, what is the whole concept here in this data? That with the age of the tree, the circumference of the tree increases. Okay. So first of all, I am running stem and leaf plot. Stem, write down stem and run it. Age not found. Okay, I have not attached the file. Run. I got the stem and leaf. I request Navdeep Kaur, please switch off your video, ma'am. Navdeep Kaur, ma'am, please switch off your video. Got it? Okay, now run this same thing for circumference. Okay. Now, most of the time we face a problem that, sir, how this stem and leaf is generated. Okay. So here it is not generating a good stem and leaf. Try to use it for variable MPG. Okay, MPG. So I'll run empty cars, and in empty cars there is a variable MPG, miles per gallon. MPG not found. Okay, attach. Attach empty cars. Wait a minute. Okay, let me see. So here also it is not giving me good. Okay, let it be as it is. We'll work on this file. So stem and age and stem and circumference, I got the answer. Now see, on what basis this chart is constructed, let us try to understand. Let me go in the Word file. Is the Word file visible? Please write out in the chat box. Is it visible? Okay. Now see, there is a data 11, 12, 13, 21, 22, 14, 31, 27, 28, 34. Okay. This is a data. Is it visible to all of you? Now, the stem and leaf is constructed on this concept. See, 1, 1, 11. Okay. Now, the second number is 1, 2. So, the stem will remain same, 1 and 2. Then the next number is 13. So, stem is same, 30. Now comes 21. Here the stem is changing, and therefore 2, 1. 2, 2, 1, 4. Again, I'll have to go back. 1, 4, 2, 7, 2, 8, and 3, 4. So this is the whole concept of stem and leaf. You can write it down somewhere that on what basis it is constructed. Got it? Is it clear now? 3, 1. Yeah. So this is 3, 1. 3, 1 will also be there. Right. Is it clear to all of you now?
Yes.
Right. Now let us go back, and here only just have a box plot of circumference. Okay, so on right hand side you will get a box plot. I'll generate all these things simultaneously. Then generate density of circumference. Not density, it should be density plot. Then the density function is not there, then I'll have to go from somewhere else. No, it is not there. Density function is not there. Okay. Run histogram. Okay. So you are having stem, box plot, and histogram. Is it clear? Three graphs you are having. Done? Yeah, I'll explain it. Stem plot is used for normality testing. I'm explaining. But first of all, you run all of them. Now, kindly pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay. So stem. Kindly pay attention to what I'm doing. You don't do anything. Okay. Now, this is the stem of circumference, right? I will take this here, right? Then I will run for box plot, copy the plot, copy the image, and I'll take it here. Right? And then this is histogram. Run. I will also copy this to the clipboard, copy the plot, and I'll bring it here. Now just pay attention, okay? I will change the orientation of this. I'll maximize it. I'll bring it in between. I'll change the orientation of this and I'll bring it in between. And I'll change the size of this and I also will bring in between this. Now pay attention to this, all of you, okay? Most of the time we get confused that what these charts are. Now, these charts, this is your median. It is exactly passing through the center of all of them. And as this is a median, there is a more frequency which is there. See, you can see more frequencies here. Right? Now, these are the points at plus or minus 3 standard deviation. This one. This is first quantile and this is third quantile. Now, let me try to explain this thing with the help of this graph, that when I connect this, I will get the normal distribution. Be with me, just pay attention, okay? Just pay attention. Now, when I will connect this first quantile and the third quantile, when I'll draw the line like this, when I'll draw plus or minus 3 standard deviation, when I draw the second quantile, and when I'll color this graph, I'll get the same thing which is here. Basically, all these three are a representation of normality. Now, if you connect the midpoints here also, say for example, if you go on connecting the values here, then here also you will get the same graph, right? So there are three ways in which you can represent the normality. Now, for data to be normally distributed, it is essential that this shaded portion and this shaded portion is equally divided on both the sides. And this is known as whiskers. Basically, it is a box and whiskers plot. This should be equidistance. It means that suppose you are having this type of characteristics and your data is normally distributed. Don't get confused. Still, I have to explain it in a much length. I'll give you another example. Your mother has made a soup for you, right? Now, does it matter that you taste the soup from which side? Does it matter? She has made a soup for you. Does it matter that you taste from this side or this side? Does it matter or not? Tell me. I want response from all of you. It's afternoon time. It does not matter, right? So the taste from both the sides will be same. Do you all agree? Do you all agree? Yeah, fine. Now, you found that the taste was the soup was not up to the mark, and therefore you added a pinch of salt in it. Okay, a pinch of salt was added here. Is it clear? And as usual, you are busy in your WhatsApp messages and you did not pay attention to stir it. Now what happened? Now does it matter that your mother is tasting a soup from which side? Does it matter? Will it matter?
Definitely, sir. It will
Okay.
matter.
Now let's try to understand that over a time period, there will be a deposition of this salt. Okay. So this salt will deposit like this. There are very less chances. You are not stirring it. You are not stirring it. There are very less chances that the sediments of the salt will be towards here. There are very less chances. More and more, the deposition will happen here. Right? Now, when I'll superimpose this curve, I will get the thing as like this. And this is a skewed distribution. Now, when I'll draw the box plot on it, just try to understand that this is your median. This is your median. And this is the first quantile. When I'll connect it, you can see here that this portion and this portion are not equally divided. It means that this is a skewed observation. Now, whenever there is a skewed observation, there is the chances that your data is not normally distributed. It means that there is a variation in your study. For example, I visit the Prestige Institute of Management. I inform to the organizers that I am coming. So what they will say, they will arrange some site visit and they will inform to their coordinators that please take the sir to the location which is best. Okay, so I developed the opinion that the things are best, everything is well managed in that particular city. Now, when I visit for the second time, now this time, possibly the task has been assigned to a naughty students, and therefore this naughty students will take me on a ride to the places which are, you can say, downtrodden, and therefore I'll be taken to the location which is not so up to the mark, and therefore it's not good locations. Now, my perception about the Gwalior from two visits are completely different. Why? Because I was given the skewed view. So it is necessary that we achieve normality in the data so that when I repeat my research, my results can be replicated and reproduced. This is the whole concept of normality. I'll explain the normality in another words is, let's suppose you are infected with the malaria, right? This is the only drawing which I can do. This much is the only drawing. Now you are infected with the malaria and your doctor extracts 5 mm blood from your body, right? And he presumes that this blood sample which is taken, it is having all the characteristics of the blood which is there in your body. Is it clear to all of you? It means that whatever inferences which I'll draw for the sample will be applicable for the population, right? Now, there is no concept of testing that the sample is good, because we know that this sample is going to be the healthy sample in the sense, not in terms of the person is having malaria or not. Healthy sample means that this sample is a true representative of the blood which is there in your body. But when I talk about our study, there is a population and we are trying to extract a sample from it. And here we want a healthy sample. And we don't have any formal mechanism rather that to evaluate what is a healthy sample, and therefore we rely on some graphical measures and some normality test. The graphical measures we have already discussed, that is a normality test, the histograms, the density plot. But there are some tests also like Jark-Barrett test, Kolmogorov-Smirnov, to test that is my sample true representative of the population or not, or in other words, there is no skewness in my data or not. If there is a skewness in the data, it has to be handled. I hope things are clear. Shall I proceed further? Any questions are there? Please ask. No? Any questions are there? Okay. No questions. Yeah, Ankita, tell me. Yes, Ankita, tell me. Ankita has raised her hand. Kindly allow Ankita to unmute herself. Yeah, Ankita, tell me. You can write your question in the chat box if you are not able to unmute yourself. Ankita, please write in the chat box. What's your question? So when data is skewed, do we need to perform some tests to make it normal? Ankita, see, as you have rightly pointed out, that how can we make the data normal? The first thing by which you can make the data normal is there is no replication of increasing the sample size. This is the reason most of the researchers, most of your guides will say that increase the sample size, because increasing the sample size, what will happen? Sample will approach to the population. The second thing is remove the outliers. Right? Remove the outliers means what? Let's try to understand. I always try to explain the statistics in very simple way. Let's try to understand. We used to play a game in our childhood that identify the odd man out. Okay. And the odd man out, it is, say for example, paneer, milk, cheese, and chair. It's very simple. Chair is an odd man out. We all know that. But when we are handling the data, there can be a possibility that there is an odd man out. Okay. You will tell me which is an odd man out. Okay, tell me what is the odd man out? Which figure is odd man out? Yeah, you all have written 3 lakhs. Why you have written 3 lakhs? Because you have seen the pattern, and the pattern is that most of them are in 3 digit and this one is in 5 digit. Exactly. Now, let us try to understand when such scenario can happen. You are doing a survey in which you are asking a monthly income to the respondents, and everybody is answering 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. But the 4th person who was there, he misunderstood and he wrote down the annual income. Now, what will happen is that as he has written the annual income, because of this data, our mean will shift. and standard deviation will shift. And as both of them will shift, it will give the skewness in the data. So it is necessary that you identify that there is an outlier. So just see what can happen if there is a shifting of mean. In, say for example, if this mean is shifting, what can happen? So you have to be very careful about these two things. The third thing you can do is you can do the log transformation on the data. Now, what is the meaning of this? Let's try to understand. Suppose you want to send a very big file to your colleague and you are not able to send it because the size of the file is too large. What you will do? What you will do? By mail also it is not going. Yeah, Pawani has answered it. Not in parts. No, it's a big movie you want to send it, right? So the answer is you zip it. So if all of you are aware about the zip icon, it is something like compressing, right? The files are compressed, right? Similarly, here also the concept is same. We will compress the data. And there is a method for it, for compressing the data, which is known as a log transformation. So all those who are working in time series, they are aware about that there should be a log transformation on the data to be carried out so that your series becomes smooth. Now, what the whole concept is, let's understand. Suppose I am having a data whose range is 10 and 100. It means that the minimum observation is 10 and the maximum observation is 100. So what is the range of the data? 90, right? Range, minimum minus maximum minus minimum. Now tell me what will be the log 10 of the above data and what will be the log 100 of the above data. What will be the value of log 10? Can anybody tell me? So log 10 is 1 and log 100 is 2. Very nice, Itika. So Itililekha is coming from the mathematical background. I can assume that thing. So there is a compression which has happened, and because of this, now the range will become 1. So this is how we compress the data. So actually what we are doing, let's try to understand by this concept. I'm having the data which is having a bell shape like this. And there is an outlier here. Now, when I will do the log transformation on this data, what will happen is I will compress my data. And therefore, possibly this outlier, which is there, this outlier, which is there, will be accommodated inside and it will come in the plus or minus 3 sigma, and possibly the problems will be solved. Possibly, we cannot give any guarantee, and this is a log transformation of the data by which you are reducing the spread of the data. Is it clear? Shall I proceed further? I hope it's clear. Okay, let's go back. Now we will run. Sorry to disturb, I am late. Can I share? Can someone share? No need to worry. No need to worry. We have just started. The code is here with you. No need to worry. You have not missed any bus. Can you please explain log transformation again? See, it's simple. Name is Dolly Orange. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I am having some data 10 and 100. And I'll say what is the range of it. So it is A2 minus A1. So it is 90. Now I'm carrying out the log transformation of this data. So log A1, and I'll just write the difference of this, which is B2 minus B1. I hope things are clear. I'm just giving the log transformation to this data so that the data range reduces and I may get the normality. This is log transformation. Okay, let us come back here. Now we want to run the package, which is manipulate, right? So first of all, go in install package and activate the manipulate. Make sure your internet connection is on. Click on manipulate. Done. Okay, activate this package, library manipulate. Dipti Bahaduria, I will request that you switch off your video, ma'am. Thank you. Now see, everything else will remain same. All your commands will remain same, but it will be prefixed by manipulate package, and it gives me some flexibility. Okay, your plot command is as same as that which we were running earlier, but now we are keeping a prefix of manipulate before plot and see what it can do for us. So first of all, let us run this. I'm copying this code in the chat box and you just see. The chat box. Here it is. Run this code, and are you able to get this result? Kindly confirm. Did you got the result? Now, at present, you will feel that there is nothing new about this. Okay, there is nothing new about this. But there is a small setting button which will start working, and I can drag it and it will be able to change the settings. I can also change the type of the plot which I want, so I can make it P to L. P. If I don't want axes, I don't want labels. Normally in the presentation, they go for such approach where you require axes or not. You can activate this. Done. From here, you can change the settings. Not same, it's fine. It's fine because see here, when I change the settings, things will change definitely. Done? Okay. Now we'll run the next command. This is the power of manipulate package. I can you will get this result. Now see, from here, you can select that I want the output for unemployed, employed. Right? You can change the settings from here. Okay. Now let us come back here and we are going to run a new data set, that is a tooth growth. Please first of all run this tooth growth. You don't require any library for it. This one, 122, tooth growth, run it. Done? You got this result? Okay. Now in your data analysis, you will have to remember something, and that is which variable is a categorical variable and which variable is a continuous variable. Once you are able to draw a line between these two, half your problems are solved. Continuous variables are those variables which are in decimals, which can range from minus infinite to plus infinite, right? More that is ratio properties and all the additive properties you can carry out here. Additive properties means 1.5 plus 1.6, we are able to do such operations. We can calculate mean, median, and mode. So this is a continuous data. For example, what this is height, weight, and here the length of the tooth is continuous data. But when I talk about categorical data, the examples are gender, male, female, rural, urban. Now I cannot take the average of male and female. I cannot write in my report that the mean gender of my study is 0.6. So these are the wrong statistics which are there. So in categorical data, I cannot use mean and median. So I'm using mode. So here you can see this is a categorical data supplement. Why? Because there are outputs, or rather the levels are only two, VC and OJ. Okay. Similarly, here dosage which is there is 0.5, 1 and 2. Basically, a study was conducted that on the basis of supplement which is given, does the length of tooth is increasing or not, right? And on the basis of dose of the supplement, is there any change in the length of the tooth or not? So I'm carrying out the first analysis in which I'm trying to generate the box plot. And here I'll say box plot length of the tooth Even if I don't write all these things, no, then also it will generate the output. Just I'll say length. Make sure to attach the tooth growth, done, and write down box plot length. You only write down. Got the answer? Can anybody tell me that is data normally distributed or not? Is it normally distributed? Yeah, it is normally distributed. Now, object length not found. The reason is you have not attached the tooth growth. Run line number 121 and your problems will be solved. Done. Now I want to compare that is there any significant difference in the length of the tooth according to the dose which is given or not. Right, I'll remove all these things. Or rather, let us keep it. The data is tooth growth. The main title is length of the tooth. X label is dosage and Y label is tooth length. It's very simple thing. I got the answer. So I'm sending the code to you. Kindly run it. Copy. Now anybody can tell me, does dosage increases the length of the tooth or not? Increase in the dose of supplement, does it increases the length of tooth? Yes, because your median is shifting. Now I'm running that is my length of the tooth affected by the supplement which is given or not? I'll introduce one more command line and I'll make this as supply. Kindly tell me which supplement is having a better impact on tooth growth, OJ or VC? Bhavani, please pay attention. Is it OJ or VC? See carefully. Length of the tooth is on y-axis. Bhavani. OJ. Now we want to see that is there any interaction term or not? Interaction means a particular dose when combined with a particular supplement. right? Is it giving me any interaction or not? So len tilde interaction of dose with supply, and I'll get this result. Now you will have to tell me that which combination of supplement with which dose is much better to get the good length of tooth. The supplements should be given in what combinations? Pick up the best 3 supplements with its dosage. Anybody can pick up? Two with OJ, okay. One OJ and one, you just see the maximum height where it is there. I think that 2 OJ is the best combination with 2 VC. So the VC supplement should be given in 2 doses and OJ should be given in 2 doses. Now, which is the worst combination? .5 VC is not at all affecting and it is not working. So the dose is less and therefore this supplement is also not good. Okay. Now I want to color this and I want to make it horizontal. So I'll just write down horizontal true color and I'll get this color plot. Now here it is a tooth length. Okay. There is one mistake which we have done. If anybody can tell me what's the mistake which is there in this graph. What's the graph? Okay. We'll have to change this. Horizontal is false. Yeah, right. Agreed. But we'll have to change this. Now this tooth length should be written here, right? And interaction of dose and supplement should be written here because now this is my tooth length. So that change we have to do. Is it clear? Shall I proceed now? Further? Now comes the library which most of the data scientists should learn, and that library is ggplot2. You must have heard about this library many times. Excellent library which has been given by Hadley Wickham. Now this Hadley Wickham is a chief data scientist in R Studio, and most of the are developed by him. 80% of the packages are developed by him only. He's a chief data scientist in R. First of all, activate this library, go in install packages and write down ggplot 2. Done. Is it loaded? Okay. Does anybody know the full form of GG? What does the GG stands for? Anybody? Any rough idea what GG stands for? In ggplot2, what GG stands for? Any idea? Yeah, very nice. Sumita ma'am is aware about this. It's known as a grammar of graphics. Okay, it's known as a grammar of graphics. Now here, the grammar is made in such a way that even if you want to plot something, you will have to first enter the data, its aesthetics, and its geometry. Okay, so first of all, run diamonds only. Diamonds. Just write down diamonds. Make sure that you have activated library ggplot2 and then run diamonds. So Birsingji, kindly avoid this annotations. Done. Now you see that the caret is in a continuous variable, is a continuous. Cut of the diamond is categorical. Color is categorical. Clarity is categorical. Depth, table, price, x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis is continuous. I request, I don't know who is this to organizers, can you take the charge of this?
Please do not annotate in between, it is creating disturbance.
Okay, let's proceed further. Now let's understand its grammar. ggplot command is there. Diamond is a data set which is coming from here. We have to first write down data. Aesthetic is a variable on the basis of which the data, on the basis of which the chart is to be plotted. So aesthetic acts as a clarity. Clarity is here, this one. It's a categorical variable. Geom bar, I want the bar shape. Fill with this color. This is a code for the color. And the theme, what should be the theme of this? So I'm keeping a theme minimal. There are many themes. So I'll run. There is a dark theme also. So I'll get this type of output, right? So I'm copying this and kindly confirm that I'll be able to get the output. Okay. Now, again, we are running univariate analysis only. And this time I'm using caret. Caret is a continuous variable. And I already given you the hint that whenever your data is continuous, either you can have, either you can have histogram, stem and leaf, or box plot. Okay. So I'm using geom histogram. Beans 30L, field color is this, and I'll run it and I'll get the same result. Okay. So I think that if I plot the box and plot out this, it will be, yeah. Okay, you run this. First of all, you run this. Okay, you don't do anything, just see. Okay, just see here. This is a histogram, which is the stem. Okay. This is box plot. Box plot. Okay, now see, this is a very right thing to extend a very good data which I was searching for. First of all, let's have a stem. And let me see if we can copy this. So the data is too large so that it can be uploaded. If you see carefully, no, see, this is heavily skewed this type, and if you see your histogram also, it is heavily loaded on this side. So just imagine that this is a box plot here. So all three gives you the same result. Yeah, it's a left tape, right? Now, can we include more than two variables here? Yes, you can. So caret is there, price is there, and we are including the cut. Run. You can see with the increase in carat, the price of the diamond is increasing, and the cut also is there. That what if we are having a fair cut or the ideal cut, what is its impact? So colors are depicting the cut. So run this. Yeah, it will take time because it's a big library. Now I want to add a line to this. So what I'll say, geom smooth. Okay, geom smooth line activate. So aesthetic is there, 3 variables. Geometry is specified by the point. Geom smooth is standing for the line, and I'm specifying its thickness by the span. Scale color is hue, and theme is minimal. So now I'll get smooth line. There. Yeah, how to read this graph? See, carat is there, price is there, clarity is there. So the clarity color is given. So you can see that if it is orange color and if the clarity is I1, with the increase in carat, the price is steeply increasing. But if I talk about green color, that is VS2, this one, even after some time, if the clarity is VS2, even if your carat is increasing after some time, the price will decrease. So this is the way you will have to interpret it. I don't want everything to be stacked in the same graph, and I want a different graph for according to the clarity, because it is creating a confusion, and therefore the command line is facet wrap. So all the graphs will be you will get different graphs according to the clarity. So what happens that if carat increases. So again, I1, the price steeply rise with increasing the clarity. But VVS2 and VVS1 is more a stagnant. See, clarity is what? First of all, see in the data set. Clarity is this. The clarity of the diamond. Maybe they must be having some grading system. Now it has been observed in that when I1 is a clarity, with increase in carat, the price increases very steeply. But if I talk about SI2, SI1, the rise is like this. So when it attains the particular clarity, there is no longer increase in the price because there is a stagnancy which is happening in all except I1. Now adding the fifth dimension to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see 5 dimensions are working. Price, carat, clarity, color. Okay. Here, consistency is not a good approach in diamonds because we want that the prices should increase. Now, theme minimal, which was there, no, instead of that, I'm making a dark theme. Okay, and see what I get. The dark theme. So I can change the theme also. So this is ggplot2 for you. Now you don't do anything. Okay, you don't do anything. I'll show you. Just see here. There is a library GG Animate. Okay. Now see what happens if I run this library. This is basically a scatter plot between the weight of the vehicle and the mileage of the vehicle. So with the increase in the weight of the vehicle, there are different runs that weight and its impact on mileage. Right. So you can see here, it creates an animation. That with the increase in the weight of the vehicle, the mileage is decreasing and gives me that. Right. So this is GG Animate package. Now you activate the library that is lattice. Write down lattice. Now you can run here. Library lattice. And here there is a density plot of circumference of the tree which we had discussed. Run this. And you will get a density plot. That how many trees, what is the on an average circumference? On an average is 150. Very rare trees are nearer to 250 and very rare trees are, you can say, near to 0 or 1, very rare trees. Now, there were 5 trees which were there, and I want to have the different density plot for all these trees. So I'm generating tree.f, create the factor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees were there. Now label is at 1 tree, 2 tree, 3 tree, 4 tree, and 5 tree. And create the density plot, that is a circumference, vertical sign is there, tree.f according to the tree. So make 5 density plots according to the tree, and you will get 5 density plots. Run it. Two commands more, and then I'll give you a break. Only 2 commands more. Got it? The tree F represents the categorical data. This one, tree F, which was a numeric data, I converted into the category. Now I want the box plot because it is a continuous data. So I'm saying box plot age vertical. So here we have to read as age according to the tree. So I'll get 5 different box plots. Yeah, you did not found because you did not run this equation first. Run this first and then only you will be able to get this tree, because it is not able to find what is tree.f. So run this one. Now, all those who are asking the question why to learn R, now see, just run this and you'll be able to get the three-dimensional plot, which based software cannot generate. Three-dimensional plot. So we stop here and we give the charge to the organizers. Nishesh, sir, over. Yeah, Parasa, sir.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so participants, we will meet at 3:45 p.m. again. Until then, there will be a break of 20 minutes. So we will meet at 3:45 p.m. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right, participant.
Yeah, we can start the session.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we want to move in the area of complete moderate coding. Okay, we don't want any hard coding. When we want to relax the codes as far as possible. So there is a library which is Data Explorer. Install it. Am I audible, Consumer sir?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yeah. Sumita ma'am, I'm okay. Sumita ma'am, just see here. It is Data Explorer. Can you see ma'am now? Okay, fine. Install it. Thank you, ma'am. Now activate the library. Attach empty cars. Now, plot. Now just write on plot and see the range of options which it gives. For this, you have to write so many commands, but now it's so simple. Plot. Now, even you don't have to specify which is a categorical variable, which is a continuous variable. It's artificial intelligence will pick up everything. And on the basis of it, it will say that on this variables, you can go for bar chart, and on these variables, you can go for box plot. So first of all, we'll start with the bar, plot bar. Just write down empty cars. Nothing, you don't have to write anything, just data set, enter. And it will give you the bar chart. Now I'm not sending you the code. Try to do it on your code, on your own. Very moderate coding. Done? Now see. Now write down plot histo. Okay, plot histogram and empty cars. It will pick up all the continuous variables only, okay, on its own, and it will generate the histograms. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Now plot correlation. Done? Now see, this is a correlation meter which is there. The red one tells that the variables are highly correlated, and you'll have to see, you'll have to pick up the red ones, which are highly correlated. So weight is highly correlated with horsepower and the displacement of the vehicle. And the blue one is negatively correlated. So it gives me the correlation. I have missed out. What you have missed out? Okay. If you have missed out this thing, then first of all, activate this library, Data Explorer. I'm sending the codes to you. You can run it. Data Explorer library has to be. Now, plot missing. You must be seeing this type of chart in many data science websites. Basically, this tells me how healthy your data is. So if you get the band pink, it is a good thing that there is no missing values and the data is quite good. Yeah, data is healthy in this case. In plot bar empty cars, we got, yeah, good. See, we got how many cars are in automatic and manual. 0 is for automatic, 1 is for manual. Here, how many is vertical, how many are having straight engine? We got this. Now there is a library which is patchwork. Activate that library, patchwork. Install this library, patchwork. Done. Now this library is having a capacity to understand the mathematical equations. Okay. So first of all, we'll activate ggplot2 patchwork, and we will generate P1 and P2 two graphs, 1, 2. Okay. I'm sending you the command line. Now simply run P1 plus P2, and it will give that this is P1 and this is P2. It will generate two graphs. P1 and P2. Got it? You got it? Dr. Sumita, what's the problem you are facing? Dr. Sumita, you have written no. You'll have to run P1 plus P2. Dr. Sumita. Okay, now I'll run P3 and P4. Okay, P3 and P4. You also run it and see what is its capacity. Okay, this is the error message. What's the error message? Object P1 not found, because you have not run this. No, first of all, run line number 237 and 238, then only it will detect it. Others, run P3 and P4. Now, just pay attention here, okay, all of you. Please pay attention here after running P3 and P4. I am informing R that I want P1, P2, and P3 in the numerator and P4 in the denominator. So it will understand this language. P1, P2, P3, and P4. Now, if I change this and I say, no, I don't want this way. I want P1 and P2 in the denominator. It can understand the mathematical language. That's the beauty of this patchwork. So P1 and P2 on the top, and P3 and P4 should be the below. Got it? Now, if I do the change settings, if I change the things from here, that P1 should be at the top and P2 plus P3 should be at the bottom. I'll remove this. Got it? Now change the setting according to you and enjoy the results. Yeah, how to get the straight line? It is below the backspace button in your keyboard, below the backspace button. I'll tell you one thing, and that's the thing is, there is one life is not enough to understand R, because every day new packages are coming and we have to keep tab of these packages which are there, and more advanced libraries are coming. So there are contributors from all over the world which are there. As soon as any new thing is there, we have to decipher it. We have to convert it into the workshop form, because they will send you only the codes will be sent. We have to convert all these things into some output. You for P1? Oh yeah, P1. I had already said it. I'll share everything. Don't worry. I'm sharing this entire code with you. Now I can recall that this participant who is there, no, Sadbir Singh ji, please talk to me. Sadbir Singh ji, if you can unmute yourself, just talk to me. Now, the lecture which I had given on R before 1 year, right? You will feel that there is something, a big difference in it, because these packages were not available at that time. Okay, yeah. Organizers, kindly allow Sadhbir Singh to unmute.
Yes, sir. Now the participants can unmute.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Dhawal sir.
Yeah, so this Sadhbir Singh ji has already attended my many workshops, and he must have attended the R. And,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you can see that these packages I have not taught because these packages are very latest. No, these packages were not taught.
Fully agree, sir, because I am feeling as if I am learning this new class.
Yeah,
I'm sitting in a different class altogether.
Yeah, because these packages are continuously evolving. And see, there are two things. One, existing package also they are modifying, and they are going on adding the new packages. So these two things are there, and therefore we have to keep the track of this.
Yes, sir. But
Okay,
sir,
let's proceed further.
But sir, because this is a open source software and many people are changing it day and night, so keeping track of developments, it may not be possible, except for people like you who are conversant with all the nitty-gritties of the issues.
No, see, the thing is, how to get updated is there is a cran black. See, how to get updated is really a good question. You go in R documentation, okay, and you activate this, right? Is it there?
Yeah, it is coming.
Yeah, fine. Now you write down trending topics. Trending topic here. So all the trending which are there, trending charts which are there, trending packages are there, will be picked up. Another way is you go in Google and you just write down top 20 packages in R, or you can also write down packages of R in 2021.
For a particular package, can we know the updates? For example, for this patch, can we know what has happened between the last month and today's date?
No, that is again you can say a very difficult task, because 7,000 packages are there.
Yes, sir. No, for a particular user, for example, you want to see what are the updates before you give a lecture.
Yeah, you can always do that. See, you write down the name of the package, for example, patchwork package in R, and whatever which is there, when it is last updated, all the details are given here, right? All the details. So what it is used for, it was published in 2020. Just see, when the world was struggling with Corona, these people were developing the packages, and it will give you the manual also. You can refer to the manual and you can work on it, right? Can we subscribe to get notifications, something like that, sir? You can subscribe to me, Vijeta ma'am, and you will get the notification that what is a new update in this. You can subscribe to my WhatsApp, okay? Because I also try to search the things from here only. Which is better between R and which is better between, what is the answer? Which is better between R and Python? Mahendra Singh, they talk to me. Mahendra Singh ji, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Are you a faculty somewhere?
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm faculty in the Prestige, sir. Actually, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
So I'll ask you one thing. You will have to answer me, okay?
Yes, sure, sir.
So you want to is going on a hilly area better, or working near to the ocean is better? Going to the for the ocean trip is better.
Actually, sir, both are better, sir. Actually.
Okay, so here there is no answer. That is my moral of the story, because
Yes, sure, sir.
because let's try to understand with this difference.
Okay, okay.
The difference is,
Yes.
that if you are aware about the statistics,
Okay, sir.
then R is better, because in R you require to write some statistics, but in
Yes.
Python you
Mhm.
don't require to write anything. It will pick up on its own, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Statistics is not required. This is first difference.
Sure, sir.
Now comes the second part. I have seen R is not as stable as Python. Third, Python libraries are very fast.
Very fast.
Fourth, R is having GUI.
Yes, sir.
Python does not have GUI.
Actually, sir, we can use a GUI in the form of the R Studio, I think, sir.
Yeah, you are having, no, not R Studio. R Commander and R Rattle GUI are there.
Okay. Yes.
The deploying mechanism in Python is much better than R.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, sure, sir.
All over the world, in educational institute, R is used. In industry, Python is used.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, both are the open source. That's why I was asking, sir. Actually.
Yeah. Now the packages in R are having exponential growth.
Actually, yes, sir. Now almost 8,000 packages currently available in Python.
Yeah.
In R. Yes.
In Python, packages are very stagnant. Still, they are working on, you can say, technology which was there before 5 years. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
In R, the contributors from all over the world in different disciplines are contributing.
Yes, sir. The R community is worldwide.
come.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And in Python, only programmers are contributing.
Yes, sir. Obviously, sir.
I'll show you the power of R. Just a minute.
Mhm.
Just a minute, huh? We are on the lecture mode only. Don't worry, it is nothing extra which I am giving to you. R is having a power that it can even draw the paintings. Okay, there is one person
Okay.
who is so much, you can say, into the paintings only through R, that he draw the paintings through R only. So the library is R Color Brewer. And when I'll run this command, it will, on right hand side, it will give me the paintings.
Paintings. Very nice, sir. Modern
Now,
art.
now there is one person whose interest is to make different type of paintings in R.
Yes.
Okay, his name is I don't know. Yeah. So there is a mathematical art where there are different form of images which you can see. See, you can make this image.
Yes, sir.
You can make this image by just you don't have to do anything. See, I'll just copy this command from here and I'll try to draw it and it will start working.
And we have to export the packages actually only, and then we can run the commands.
Yeah. Just a minute. Let me try to do it. Object A3 now. Just a minute. There is one command, plot x square. You just see plot x square or plot x. Okay.
Yes.
Not plot also. There is one more thing. It is curve x. Just a minute. Let me recall it.
Yes,
Fine.
sir, I think all.
Let me complete.
Okay, sure.
Let me complete. Now, it can play music also. It's quite surprising that you write everything in the notations. Possibly you will not be able to listen. I don't know, but let me try. I've written the whole code here. Is it audible?
No, sir. Actually, the sound is not audible, sir.
Just a minute. Let me try.
It maybe depends on the Zoom settings also. Maybe.
Yeah, it depends on Zoom setting. So it can play music also. Okay, let us come back here. So there is no comparison that which is better. I am giving lecture in both of them because there are some institutes which ask for Python. There are some institutes which are asked for R. So to be a data scientist, you require a knowledge of both of them. Okay, then because sometimes you have to work in Python, sometimes so there is no definite answer which is better. Okay.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, was topic modeling and related directlet allocation is being covered here? If not, please let me know your upcoming workshop covering in Vijeta. Yeah, Vijeta ma'am, you don't need to wait for my workshop. Vijeta ma'am, talk to me.
Sir, hello. Hello.
Talk to me, ma'am.
I am not given the access, sir. Sir, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to listen.
Okay, sir. Sir, I wanted to work on this topic modeling for doing the text-based data analysis, sir.
You
So
don't
is this...
you don't need to wait for my workshop. Go on my channel, Dhaval Mehta.
Okay, sir.
Activate my playlist. And in data analysis using R Studio, right? Just activate this.
Okay, sir.
And scroll down, and you can easily access my text analysis in R, in which I have discussed everything with codes also. You don't require to wait for my workshop. It's ready for you.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I'll subscribe it immediately.
Okay. So it is having a range of full set of structured and unstructured data. Okay,
yes,
let us
sir.
come back.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
There are any of your videos for running seminar? It is coming. I was not able to find this in your YouTube channel. No. Yeah, it is there. Running SEM in R, it is there. Just a minute. Pawani, you go in this video. Running SEM in R. This one, confirmatory factor analysis using Lawan package. I have discussed here, SEM. But basically it is a structural equation modeling. Still SEM, I'm going to load it. Okay, it is a CFA. SEM, I'm going to load it. Today I have loaded the econometrics package. Okay, let's start. Come back here. I'll close this. The view button is too large. Now there is one package which is leaflet. I hope you are all not tired.
Dhaval sir, I'm getting error in ggplot. Can you please see the error in the chat box, sir?
What is the error? What should I do of the above error? It is not the error. It is just a warning. It is not the error.
I'm not able to run the command, sir, which you gave me.
You take the photographs and then I'll solve it later on. You are having my number, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, I want to run one more package, and that is leaflet. All of you install this leaflet package. Leaflet. Activate this package. I'll run this package. Now, what you'll have to do is just a minute, listen. You write down your latitude and longitude somewhere. So for example, I'm in Surat and I'm writing down latitude and longitude, right? So the bigger number, you have to paste it first and the smaller number second. Okay, keep this thing in mind. Bigger number is at 1 and smaller number is at 2. So I'll go back here and I have pasted the bigger number first, longitude, and this is the latitude. I'm sending the command to you, copy it and replace it with your destination, whatever your destination, wherever you are staying. Okay, wherever you are staying. You write down the name of that place, Gwalior, latitude and longitude, and replace, right? Do it. So when I'll run this command, this R will get connected with the Google. And see on your right hand side, you will get the Google Maps. So I hope we are having enough answers that why not to learn R. Did you got your area? So what is an error? What is the error which you're getting? M not found. Yeah. So first of all, you will have to run this. No. First run line number 268, then only M will be found. Got it? This R can connect to your tweets. This R can connect to your Facebook. This R can connect to the YouTube account. This R can connect to your database. You can see here, you go in environment, I go in connections. I can connect with your database and start working on it. So all these dynamic settings are there by which I can go on working. There are so many windows still which are unexplored. If you will click here, there is a small window here also, right? So learning R takes a lot of time. Error in leaflet. Error in leaflet. Could not find function. Could not find function. Who is having this error? Did you activate the leaflet package?
Yes, I have.
Share your screen. No? Just a minute.
Packages are also loaded, sir.
Okay. You are having an old R, no? You have not updated it, no, Siddhar Singh ji?
Maybe. But
no. Wait a minute. Okay, go in tools. Install packages. Tools. Install packages. Write down deployer, DPLYR. DPLYR. Write down in this explore button. Yeah, write down DPLYR. Yeah, tick on first one. Install it. Install. Write down DPLYR. Install. No. Okay. Now write down library. DPLYR, deployer. Run it. Now run the line number 238. Leaflet, run. Wait. Okay. Go in. Just a minute. You have changed some settings. Just a minute. Okay.
I think it is taking time of everyone else, so I think we can resolve this.
We
issue
can
later.
resolve. Yeah, we can resolve later on. Right. You're right.
Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Now we will start with the data manipulation. All of you get ready. Okay. One thing which is left out is, can all these things be done in library R commander or not? So tools, install packages, and activate R commander. RCMDR. Install it.
So please reshare your screen, sir.
Yeah. Library R commander, RCMDR. Right? Now, just remember one thing. When you run it, a window will pop up which will ask that you want to install these packages, yes or no. Press no. Okay, press no. I'm saying that press no. And your screen should get converted into this GUI.
Sir, could you please again repeat that?
Tools, install packages, rcmdr, install it, rcmdr, and then run its library.
So we have to install it first.
Yeah.
Not a
Done. No, it will not happen. I had told you that you save this. It will be here. See, your work will be here only. You did not save it. Oh, don't worry. I'll send it to you. Don't worry. Sumita ma'am, don't worry. Sumita ma'am, don't worry. I'll save it to you. Don't get disturbed. Okay. All these codes are already available on YouTube. It is there in my book. I'll send it to you. So you don't need to worry about it. Okay.
Yes, our session aborted. Fatal error.
Huh?
After installing library, it says our session aborted.
Now, all those who are getting this type of error, no, are fatal error. Still, this problem is not solved by any of us. That why we are getting this fatal errors. Even if you will restart, it will give you the fatal error for R commander. One of the things which you can do is you can install R tools. Yeah, R fatal error. Why it is happening in library R commander, we don't know, but it should run. Either you install R tools and that's the way you can solve the problem. Otherwise, there is nothing hidden to it. You can just write down on Google that why R is generating the fatal error. Still, the problem is yet to be resolved. Why you are sending this code? Sabir Singh ji, वो तो बात की बात है, ठीक है? Okay, now see what it can do. Go in data in packages, read data set from an attached package. I'll double click on data sets and I'll say that I want to use all those who are doing with me, just click empty cars. Okay. The same data which is there. Click on edit data set and now you will get it in much more organized format, tabular format.
Sir, when I run library rcmdr, it says fatal error.
Yeah, I told you, no, there is no solution at present. You try it on another laptop. Otherwise, there is no solution at present of this fatal error.
How to do?
Okay, do one thing. Do one more thing. All of you do one more thing.
Sir, could you please repeat that data part again?
Yeah, I'll repeat it. Just a minute. Those who are having this fatal error, no, write down R commander package. Sumita ma'am, I hope you are also facing the same problem.
Sir, fatal error में no कर देंगे तो मेरे ख्याल से चल रहा है सर.
किसमें?
नहीं, पर we are unable to work. वो.
Listen. R commander package in R, उसके क्रैन में चले जाइए, ठीक है? और इसकी जो tar फाइल है वो डाउनलोड कर दीजिए अपने सिस्टम में. Download it on your system, tar file, and then you go in tools, install packages and change this. Make it tar file, it will ask the location and then try to do it. Is it working? Just check and tell me.
So library is activated. Then what we have to do?
Library activate ho gaya?
Yes, sir.
Now run this library and you will get this output. Yeah, fine. I try to help in the way I know, but some of the time it fails. So you will be in the GUI of R. Now you don't require to remember any commands. It will work. You go in data in packages, read data set from an attached package, double click on double click data sets and scroll down. Empty cars will be there. Activate. When you press the edit data set, you will be able to get this. Done. Now just click on graphs, click on histogram, and you can select MPG from here and it will generate the results directly. See? If you don't get the result here, it will be there in this.
Please repeat, sir.
You will have to go in graphs, histogram, select MPG and you will be able to do it.
So mine just started. Can you just tell me from the beginning, like when this
Yeah,
art
yeah,
calendar
yeah.
window?
Yeah, definitely. Don't worry. You go in data in packages, read data set from an attached package.
How you solve the problem?
Sorry?
Ma'am, for questions from ma'am, how you solve the problem? I am still getting fatal error.
We download it from the tar file. From tar file also you are getting an error?
Yes.
Okay, do one thing. I don't have any definite answer that why this fatal error is. There is only you can say trial and error. When this session gets over, no, on your system you install this R tools from the CRAN black spot. R tools. Go here and pick up your relevant R tools and then run it. Possibly it should work.
I have just installed R tools after finding the error.
But I don't have any definite answer seriously that why sometimes R gives a fatal error.
Okay, I will restart everything and try again.
No, that will also not solve the problem. I know it, because sometimes it's not able to solve the problem.
Okay. So what should I do now?
Just see the lecture and I'll try to solve it if I can.
सर R tools 4.0 यही वाला इंस्टॉल करना.
हाँ.
Okay.
I have downloaded RTools 4.2.
That is fine. It is not related to which version you are loading. Okay, all of you pay attention here. Now you can go in graphs. Now scatter plot can be generated, where you pick up one dependent variable MPG and another independent variable weight, and it will give you the same type of graph which you had seen by running the command. Got it?
So I didn't got this empty card data set.
Are you in R commander?
Sir, yes, sir, I'm there.
So you go in dataset, read dataset from an attached package. Double click on datasets, and here the empty cars will be there. First of all, activate it. Here empty cars will be there. This one. Done. I can go again back in graphs, and I can go for box plots, and I can pick up MPG, click OK. And you can see it is giving me the box plot without writing single piece of command.
Sir, in my case, the results are coming on the initial window. Is it
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it is okay, because why I get here is that if I have loaded library ggplot2, it will generate a different. Otherwise, it's you will get here only. That's not a problem.
Okay, sir. Because I was searching in the different plane.
If you are working on MacBook, again, you will have to load some packages like Quartz. Okay, understand one thing. When you are running library R commander, listen to me, all of you. How many of you are getting an error that this package is not there? Anybody getting that error that there is this package is not there? Please write down in the chat box. Is it giving you a warning? Yeah, the first one is no. Anybody else? No, yes. What do you mean by Ram Paliwal? No, yes, what?
The warning तो आई है, but R commander is available.
Ah, okay. R encountered a fatal error, restart again. Okay, there is only one thing is trial and error, that is nothing hidden. Load the package again, install it, it will start. I don't have any definite answer of this R commander, why it runs a fatal error. Okay. Now we are starting with a new session, all of you. No package. Francis, what's the problem? No package means? Francis, unmute yourself and talk to me. Okay, he is not there. So we are starting with a new thing. Shall I start the new session or not? Tell me. Give your opinion quickly. Public opinion. Data manipulation. Should I start?
Yes, sir. From my side, no issue.
Ram is saying yes. Ram Paliwal, yes. Please cast your vote.
Because it is magic for me.
Please cast your vote. It's fine. Cast your vote. Should I start? Tarika, 2. Ram, you cannot do 2 times voting. You are doing 2 times voting. Pankaj, yes. Umesh Gautam, yes. Aarti, no. What happened, Aarti? Aarti, ma'am, what happened?
सर बहुत ज्यादा हो गया आज के लिए
बहुत ज्यादा हो गया मेरे पे भरोसा रखिए कोई बात कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा ठीक है ये मजा आएगा ये लेक्चर भी ठीक है यू विल एंजॉय इट
ओके सर
ठीक है स्क्रिप्ट फाइल ठीक है चलिए सबसे पहले फ्रेश आर विंडो खोलिए ओपन फ्रेश आर स्टूडियो ठीक है उसको बंद कर दीजिए विजेता मैम उसको बंद कर दीजिए और फिर से स्टार्ट कर दीजिए फैटल एरर चली जाएगी अपने आप चली जाएगी फ्रेश आर विंडो खोलिए ठीक है चलिए आर स्क्रिप्ट विंडो एक्टिवेट कीजिए इस तरफ स्क्रीन को 4 भाग में डिवाइड कर दिया डिवाइड द स्क्रीन इनटू 4 पार्ट्स Sorry, I always forget that there is an international participants. Divide the window into 4 parts. Okay. So we will start with data manipulation. Chalo, I'll maximize the screen, zoom in. Come on, get ready. Generate my data first. Run it. These things are quite simple now. I'm sending you the code still. Okay. We will go one by one. We'll start from 8. Okay. Is my data ready? Keep your cursor on 8. Is it ready? Can you see the my data here?
Yes.
All of you write. Please write that are you able to get your my data or not? Yes, data is ready. Pushkar, Vijeta, all of you write. Come on, it's last 15 minutes only. Charge yourself. Now see, keep your cursor on 8. Okay. When I say names, it will give me that there are there are 5 variables. Is it giving you the answer?
Yes.
ID.
That's
You don't unmute yourself. Just write in chat box. Okay. Now when I'll give the command heads my data, it will generate the first 6 rows of the data. First 6 rows of the data. When I'll press tail, it will generate the last 6 rows of the data. One is not there. Now see, please pay attention here. I already told you that I want to subset the data. So the data is always followed by square bracket. So here my data, this first you can say space is reserved for row and the second is reserved for column. Just listen carefully. I am giving the information to the R compiler that my data only generate first 3 rows, 1, 2, and 3. Why it is 1:3? Because it is a row. Keeping comma space applicable to all columns. You have to keep space here, right? Because by keeping the space here, it understands that it is applicable to all columns, right? So let me see. Run line number 13. Now you also run. Is it slicing a data into 1, 2, 3? Is it slicing it? Now comes the second command. Applicable to all rows. I want to select only 4 to 5 columns. 4 to 5, right? Please remove this all because it cannot understand all. So I'm running it. So 4th and 5th columns are generated. Are you able to do it? Now I can give simultaneously 1:3 and 4:5. Row also slicing and column also slicing. Now when I will run edit my data, a window will appear in which I can delete or whatever changes I want to do, I can do the dynamic changes here directly. Is it popping up? Okay. Now my data here, the gender is G is small. I want to make G capital. So what I'm saying in names, my data, there is a variable at 3rd place, rename it to gender. Okay. And then when I run, you see the G is capital. Done. I am speaking, Puskar ji. मेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा है आपके पास?
Sir, your voice is breaking a little bit.
अभी आ रहा है?
Yes, sir. Now it is coming.
चलिए अब मुझे डेटा को I have to arrange the data into increasing or decreasing order. So I am making a new data 1, my data. It is a data set. So it will be followed by square bracket, order, weight, right? So you can see here, this weight will be organized in the increasing order, 1, 2. Kindly confirm. Okay, when I want to make it decreasing, I'll use minus weight, and then it will be able to organize itself in the decreasing way. I'm sending both the commands to you. Kindly confirm. Are you able to do it? So आज के दो last command run. We will run the last two commands for today because I know you are all very tired. And then we'll have a question answer round, any discussions on this matter. Okay. Now I want to transpose my data, row to column and column to row. You're not able to run? Yeah. Yeah, Pawani. What's the problem you are facing? What's an error?
No, sir, it's not an error, but I'm not able to generate the output. It's again writing as my data only.
Because you have not written new data to run new data to, no? Because you have run, you have made the new data set, no?
New data set, maybe I have missed that one. Okay.
See, you will have to, what you will have to do, just understand all of you. It will not identify new data one directly. First run this and this, then only it will identify. Do it. Run line number 22 and then line number 23. Then line number 26 and 27. Run it. Share your screen, Mr. Pushkar. Yeah, you close the edit data, no? First of all, you close the edit data, then only it will work. Okay, Pushkarji, we'll stop here. Pushkarji, please share your screen. Then we'll solve the problem of Mayuri Joshi.
Edit data window is open. Sorry.
Huh?
I got that edit data window was open. I have closed.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Mayuri Joshi, please, what's your problem?
Oh, I am getting all data.
No, Mayuri Joshi is also there, no? Mayuri Joshi?
Yes, sir. She has started screen sharing.
Muting.
No, there is some problem. Yes, there is a screen.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, first of all, there is a stop button, no? वो बंद कर दीजिए. नीचे देखिए console में. There is a stop button.
Okay, okay.
Close it. Stop करिए. No. उसको फिर press it again, stop button. Okay, yes कर दीजिए, चलिए, yes कर दीजिए. वो बंद कर देगा। कोई विंडो ऑन है आपका वो ट्रांसपोज वाला?
सर बहुत सारी विंडो इन्होंने बहुत बार रन कर दिया होगा कमांड, इस वजह से आ रहा है।
हाँ, there is an
मैंने तो पहले बोला था ये बात तो।
that is coming, that we will see tomorrow. Okay, now we'll stop the session here. Transpose command we will see tomorrow. Any questions are there, please ask, because I feel that we'll see all this transpose command tomorrow. Vijita ma'am. Yeah. Any questions are there, please ask. Thank you. Over to you, organizers. Yeah, we'll need to check fatal error. I'll try to solve the problem as far as possible.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for this very wonderful session. And today we just saw that how the R is so powerful in creating the different graphs and errors, also solving the different issues. So we are going to meet again tomorrow from 2 p.m. With Dhaval sir and with some interactive session.
Dhaval sir, one more question actually.
Yeah.
Can we get some exercises so that we can practice on that?
I'll try to send you the exercise.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, participants.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhaval sir. Thank you, everyone.